I'm Jeff Philbin. This is Dinner DeeAs with an idea for dinner with an international flavor, but fun and fast as we cook Korean and make 3 dishes: marinated beef, a quick homemade kimchi, and a pancake with scallions. My guest today in the Dinner DeeAs kitchen is Chef Janice Carp. She knows all about quick, easy dinners as she runs Tiny Spoon Chefs. And we're going to get to the name later. They offer meal prep and personal chef services in cities across the country and inside the Dinner DeeAs kitchen today. Welcome.
Thank you, Chef.
I am so excited to have you here. This is going to be a lot of fun. You traveled all the way from Boston to be here right now.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Neither would we, and neither should you, my friends, because Chef Janice is going to be a personal chef for all of us today as she shares how to make 3 quick dishes, classics in Korean cuisine. In a moment, we're going to start on bulgogi, marinated Korean beef, then some homemade cucumber kimchi. And if you haven't heard of kimchi, you're going to want to try it. And finally, pajang, which is a savory scallion pancake that we're going to do a little bit later.
You got it.
But first, we've got beef.
Yeah, beef gets people
And I'm not saying we
excited.
got beef, like we fighting right now. These aren't like fighting words here. We just have literally, we just really do actually
If
have
you
beef.
want to fight, I draw some lines there.
No. Never fight with a woman with a knife, never fight with a woman, period.
That's true.
All right.
I put this in the freezer for a hot minute.
Okay.
I mean, like 20 minutes.
Okay, and what type of beef do we have then that went into the freezer?
So this is flank steak. You could also use skirt steak depending on what you find in the market or what your budget is. I would get whatever on sale and looks good.
Whatever looks good. So what are you looking for then?
You're looking for something that has some nice texture and a little bit of fat. This has got a little bit of fat through it.
Okay.
But we're cutting it against the grain. The freezing for a little bit just helps you kind of get through it a little bit easier because you want to kind of really shave it thinly like this.
Yeah, because if like you were just to have taken it at room temperature, you would never be able to really get those kind of thin slices.
No. You could do it
with
probably,
a knife, but you know, most people
Yeah.
at home might not have that sharp of a knife. Freezing it allows for it just to firm up a little bit.
Exactly.
To have a nice wings for your knife to go through. Okay.
Exactly. So the idea is we want to cut across the grain. It's going to make it so tender, and then it's going to absorb all the marinade. And when we cook it later, you won't believe how much flavor it really absorbs.
Oh, so cool.
It's pretty killer. Yeah. And I love dishes too where meat takes a lot of attention, but it doesn't have to be the whole focus. So we're going to do lots of great vegetables today, which is just a great way to keep things also really fresh. So we're going to get this all right in the bowl. And I'm actually going to slide this cutting board right out of the way.
Sure.
Thanks.
I got you. Because what's got to happen next?
Well, I have this beauty for you. Do you cook with Asian pears very often?
Not to be honest with you. So
Yeah.
walk me through a little bit about Asian pears to begin with.
Yeah, so it's not a potato.
Yeah.
So make
Although
note.
it looks like one.
They're really hard and crunchy. They're sort of like a cross between an apple and a pear.
So it's got a little sweetness behind it that has just like kind of that almost burst of like a brightness.
Yeah, so they're never going to get soft like a regular pear. If you buy one and you're waiting, you'll be waiting a really long time.
Okay.
But they are delicious. They have a soft pear kind of apple flavor.
Yeah.
If you can't find one of these in the market, don't let it stop you from making this recipe. I love camise pears. I love Bartlett pears. Just get one that's a little underripe. You don't want it to be too totally soft.
Too soft, so
Right.
having a little bit of firmness behind it. But
Right.
like, are these easier to find then, or like, are you already looking for an alternative in some cases?
Well, if you have an Asian market around you, they are pretty readily available all year. But depending on seasonality, a lot of big grocery stores will have them as well. And they just, see how beautifully they grate? And then when you have the grated pear, it really integrates so well with the marinade. It's gonna give it a sweetness, and I think that's what's really amazing about Korean food is it's such a balance. So we're gonna add soy sauce, so it's got a sweetness and a saltiness. It's got a nuttiness and a freshness from scallions. It's just a really balanced cuisine. I am half Korean, but I think flavors that are balanced like that are so dynamic.
Wonderful.
So we're gonna grate the
And
pear.
you don't have to slice this up. You don't have to start peeling this. This is going straight onto the box grater and just getting all this beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, and you actually want all of those juices, as many as you can kind of scoop up. You just get right down to business.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna grab it and just throw it right in there. And the juices are actually gonna tenderize the beef as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. What else is going to go in there?
Yeah, lots of great flavor. We have some grated ginger. We've got grated garlic. We have a bunch of scallions, some really beautiful bright flavor there. I've got some soy sauce. Use a really good quality. I highly recommend investing in something that you can get from an Asian market, I buy the Korean Girl like gallon and a half.
Okay.
Because that's my love.
Okay, so then you're saying like really have a good, like it's a staple to actually have in your pantry then?
Yeah, absolutely. When you buy soy sauce, look at the label.
Okay.
A lot of them are caramel colored salt water.
So it's not really going to
Yeah.
be, so you can really taste the difference then.
Oh, you definitely can
Okay.
taste the difference
Okay.
for sure. We're gonna add some sesame seed oil, some mirin, and some sugar.
Now, the next ingredient, you know, you're saying that you really need to be able to grind this down.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, not me.
Not you.
You.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right,
I mean-
put me to work, chef.
Okay, so I have a good Korean mama, and she taught me that if you take sesame seeds like this and you break them up,
Okay.
whew, it just gets so fragrant.
Okay.
So this is my own Chippendale show. It's like muscles in motion.
Come
Woo!
on now.
Woo! Let's do it.
Hercules.
Perfect. Now,
All right.
now dump it right in. That's perfect.
You know, when we talked about hot food, I'm just saying.
I mean.
Pretty pink over here.
I hope your wife is watching this show.
Me too. No.
That looks great.
All right,
We just
so-
want to break them up because now they're alive.
They're active.
Oh, they're so
you can really
good.
tell.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
worth it. It's worth the time.
Okay, so then
Great.
this is going to go straight
Yeah,
in.
just dump it right in. We're going to combine this and let it sit on the counter for an hour.
Very good.
Yeah,
Combine.
absolutely. We're just going to let everything get married and happy.
If you want to make this for your dinner tonight, the recipe with all the information you need to know, ingredients, amounts, and directions is at dinnerdeas.com. If you have your phone in your hand right now, you can find us even quicker by opening the camera app and pointing it at the TV. And when your camera has that box in the corner of the screen in focus and big enough, a link to us will pop up right on your phone's screen. That looks so good. It smells really good too.
Looks
like it's
good to
just
me.
like so good.
You smell those sesame seeds? It's like all the sweet, salty, all
So
that good
good.
flavor.
All right.
Yeah.
I see cucumbers.
Yeah. So the secret of a quick cucumber kimchi is that it's not going to ferment at all. So what we're going to do is just do a quick thin slice.
Because kimchi, if you're unfamiliar with this, is a traditional fermented dish made from cabbage and other vegetables. Now, this can also be spicy and sour. Now, this takes days, really, kind of to make, but
Oh, yeah.
all that fermentation is days, but like, no, not your way. You're doing this pretty quick with like literally almost all done slicing.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to get down to brass tacks, and I like this one because it's, again, sweet, salty, spicy. It's got great flavor.
Okay.
And it goes with a lot of different items, but sometimes I don't mess around with waiting.
Okay.
You know, I'm just impatient. So we're going to salt this. We're going to let it sit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to strain it out, squeeze it, and put in a whole bunch of great, bright flavor, and it's going to be perfect to bring
So
this all
all
together.
the salt is just to really remove some of that moisture, all of that moisture content inside the cucumber?
Yeah, and you're going to work again.
I'm going back to work, my friends, because
You're-
while nature works its magic with the kimchi and the beef marinades back there, we're taking a quick break. When we come back, how to keep the crunch of the cucumber even in the kimchi. Ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz, where we're cooking speedy and simple, but without being bland and boring. Making some Korean cuisine with my guest chef, Janice Karp. She's CEO and founder of Tiny Spoon Chefs, providing meal planning and personal chefs, and named for Chef Janice's collection of tiny spoons. And ironically, you actually have a rather big collection of tiny spoons. You got almost like, what, 300?
I am a tiny cutlery freak.
A
Yeah.
tiny cutlery freak. Like, so
Yeah.
when we're talking tiny spoons, like, what are we talking?
Oh, well, the smallest one I have is about an inch long.
Okay.
And it holds like a single tiny pea.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
We could talk spoons all day long, but we also need to start speaking more about the spoons that are normal size to share the collection of Korean recipes with you. Beef bulgogi, homemade kimchi with cucumber instead of cabbage, and scallion pancakes. Before the break, we sliced flank steak, keeping it thin, then marinated in a mix of grated Asian pear, ginger, garlic, scallion, soy sauce, sesame oil, mirin, sugar, and thanks to yours truly, we're here, Mr. Muscles. We ground down some sesame seeds and let that marinate while we slice cucumber for a quick homemade kimchi, letting them sit in salt to get the water out of them to keep the crunch. And that's what they've been just doing. All of that
yeah.
salt is pulling all that moisture out, but we don't want to just go straight
Yeah.
into just cooking with
Oh,
it and
no.
eating it. No.
Oh, no.
What do we need to do next?
Well, you.
Me.
You. It's the royal we.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this in a little cheesecloth here, but you could use a tea towel at home.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you wring it out.
Okay.
Now, I know you're a strong guy, obviously.
I've been working out a little bit.
I didn't want to say anything, but I mean, since you're bringing it up. Now, when you wring it out, it needs to have some life left.
Okay.
So I've asked people to do this before, and then it's like you can see through it. It's really sad.
Okay.
So we got to leave a little life left, but you want to just get maybe half the water out, and then we're going to dump it back into the bowl here. And we're going to add a whole bunch of flavor. Nicely done.
That's a lot of water that comes from the cucumber.
It's a lot of water. Yeah.
And then just that salt help pull that out.
Yeah. Yep. It'll pull it out. And when you wring out the water like this, now it'll absorb all these other flavors. That's perfect.
Okay.
Let's just dump it right back into this bowl. And we're going to add a bunch of other flavors. Now that I've got you on my pro tip of grinding the sesame seeds, we've ground some more here, so we'll add those to the bowl.
Very nice.
And I've got some finely grated carrot. We're going to add that right in. I've got some thinly sliced onions. I have some sesame seed oil. You want to grab the sesame seed oil
Absolutely
for me?
can.
Let's dump all that right in. I've got a lot of onion here, so I'm going to go a little bit less.
Okay.
We've got some sugar. Again, like a hallmark of Korean cooking, like there's that sweet, salty thing, so it's going to just amp up the sweetness a little bit.
Okay.
Some really good quality soy sauce.
Okay, so there you go. That was the sweet and that was the salty right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Some fresh garlic, because garlic is life.
Oh, yeah.
If you can't smell the garlic, do you need more?
You need okay.
Yeah.
You need more.
Yeah.
What else do we need more that's going to go into this?
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you like things mouth spicy or butt spicy?
You know,
Like how spicy?
that's the range. Here we got a lot to work with. I like it spicy. I'm not gonna lie. I like things spicy.
Yeah, yeah.
But you at home, if you don't like things spicy, what are we gonna be putting in?
Well, this is gochujang. It's a fermented Korean chili paste. Before you get scared,
Yeah.
it's so stinking delicious.
Yeah.
It's fermented with rice in it. It's got a sweetness and a sweet heat to it. Start with maybe like half the amount listed in the recipe, but then go with your bad self.
So then you could just kind of like know what your tolerance level is, keep working with it. Easy to find in a grocery store?
Yes, you can really find it readily in a lot of markets now. It's a really commercially available product. But if you go to an Asian market, they have a spectrum of heats as well. You can find mild, you can find hot.
Okay.
So if you buy it in a regular market, you'll likely only see one. So kind of try it out and go with it.
Okay, very cool.
So it's a little thick. You're going to want to kind of stir it up here to incorporate it. And it takes a little bit of arm work, but it is so fantastic. Can you just like...
It's already, like, I'm already getting there because, I mean, like, you're already getting all those nutty hints right there from the sesame. Oh, come on now, folks. To have this for your dinner because it smells absolutely fantastic and it tastes just as good, if not better. Plus the beef that we'll be cooking later. Grab Chef Janice's recipes at our website, dinnerdeas.com, or just scan the QR code we've put in the corner of the screen to find us.
Yeah. This is not like a scary make it kimchi thing, right? This is not like a big pot and fermenting it and days. Like this is the whole thing. And it's so delicious, and I dare you to have it last in your fridge for more than like 3 or 4 days.
Because like you're just gonna be going for it.
Because it's accessible.
It's just going right into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But how long before we can eat? Because like typically, like kimchi takes a long time for all that fermentation.
Yeah, like it's done. This is it. This is it. So I'm also terrifically impatient.
You just don't want to wait that long.
No.
Those
So
flavors.
like, so this is good for me.
That's it.
I live alone. I also don't want like a gob of like, I don't know, heads and heads of cabbage. So like, this is really good for me.
This is it.
Yeah.
All right,
this
cool.
Is it.
So let's let that rest over here. What do we need to do next?
Yeah, so we're gonna do some rice.
Okay.
We've rinsed some rice here. It's great to just get off any residue that's there.
Sure.
But we're gonna add it to a pot here. We've got a cup of water that we're gonna get in there, and we're gonna add the rice right to the pot. And then we're going to cover it with a lid and bring it up to a simmer and just get that going.
And that's it.
That's it.
Time for us to take another quick break. When we come back, we take our beef to the next level. Remember, we're not talking that kind of beef. We're buddies now. We're friends.
No beef between us. Literally none.
Ahead on Dinner Deas. Welcome back to Dinner Deas, where we're making a dinner of some Korean classics, but quick, with Chef Janice Karp, founder of Tiny Spoon Chefs, providing personal chefs and meal planning to families across the country. And she's sharing how to do beef bulgogi, a homemade cucumber kimchi, and in a moment, pajan, which are savory scallion pancakes. I can't wait for that one. Before the break, we squeeze most of the water from our salted sliced cucumber, mixing it with more of the ground sesame seeds, plus carrots, onion, sesame oil, sugar, garlic, and gochujang, a Korean pepper paste. Then got a side of rice on to cook. What do we need to do next?
Oh, well, I'm putting you to work again.
I'm ready to go.
All right, excellent. We're gonna get the bulgogi cooking. So we've got a warm pan here, a little bit of oil. I'm gonna have you manage this. Let's get some of the beef right in there.
Okay.
You're not gonna get too much of the marinade, but you're gonna get it right in that pan.
Okay.
And you're gonna spread it out and then don't move it.
Don't move it.
Don't move it.
Creates a nice little sear here.
You got it.
And this will also help with cooking all those sugars and making like a caramelization, right?
Right.
I can smell it out, like it's just changing.
Right. So traditional bulgogi is a little bit drier and it's grilled. This is an Americanized version that we make for our clients a lot, and it's more saucy. So we'll do it in batches, and then we'll reduce the marinade. It'll get caramelized. It'll be beautiful.
To grab the recipes for Chef Janice's ideas for dinner, go to dinnerdeas.com, scan the QR code in the corner of the screen to find us right on your phone. I'll keep an eye on this one here, because this smells already fantastic.
I love it.
I'm having fun with this. What are you doing on over here?
I'm gonna make the batter for the pajan. So I've got some all-purpose flour, a little bit of sugar, and I'm gonna add some more gochujang. There's also a plain sesame paste that you can use if you want something mild, but I already know you like it spicy.
I like it spicy.
And I'm gonna add some water.
Wait, time out. Like, I'm literally looking over here, and then I go back over on this side. That was it?
You said you could handle this.
I can, like, that's, but simple. Like, there's not much that's going on over here.
No, there's not much. That's it. That's it. So we're gonna get this all incorporated. You want the batter to be kind of nice and thin.
Okay.
We're gonna drizzle it over. So the way that you build these pancakes is you're gonna clean and cut your scallions and cut them in like 5 or 6 inch lengths.
Okay.
We're gonna get them simmering, and then we're gonna drizzle the batter over. And it's gonna kind of soak through, and it's gonna brown. So it's really, really a beautiful process.
Oh, beautiful.
That looks beautiful. So see that nice texture, like it's kind of runny?
Now,
That's
will
perfect.
this be spicy?
You got it.
Let's go. Come on, folks.
Yeah.
But again, if you didn't want to add spicy, you just don't have to put as much of the gochujang into it.
Right, or there are plain fermented soybean paste, almost more like a miso, and you can find those in Asian markets.
Okay, so that's
and
another
that'll keep
great
it really
alternative
mild.
then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep. So we're gonna add a little oil here as well. And the way I like to do it, because it's just so beautiful that way, is if you keep the lengths like this and just line it up. Oh, it's so pretty. I've got a few too many here.
Okay.
But kind of line it up. That sizzle is just...
That's what you want to hear.
Ooh, I mean, it's what I want to hear all day long.
I love it.
Yeah. And then once we get that sizzle going...
And we're using everything over here, okay?
Yeah. And then you're going to drizzle the batter, and it's going to run through the scallions. And you kind of keep pressing it as you're cooking it, and it'll kind of go through, and it just sets.
And as it sets, that's what's really going to just bring it all together.
You got it.
Okay.
Yep. So we're going to drizzle a good amount. It's a great way to get your kids excited about vegetables. I'm just going to give it a little wiggle.
So it's okay if the batter is not covering all the scallions.
No. Yeah. I mean, yes, it's okay.
It's okay.
No, it's not covering everything.
Okay. There was a lot right there, but so yes, it is
But,
good.
I mean, we're communicating on a different level. Look at this. That's so gorgeous.
Is that what you want?
It's
That
like
beautiful
you're
crust?
a chef, chef.
You know, like that right there,
What
I just want to go straight into
I
it.
mean-
But while we finish prepping these pancakes and browning more of our beef, we're going to take one last break and serve it all up when we get back ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where we're making a meal of Korean cuisine thanks to Chef Janice Karp. She's used to making mealtime stress-free with her company Tiny Spoon Chefs, connecting busy families with personalized chefs and personalized meal prep. It all looks absolutely fantastic, but it's not over yet.
Can I sneak this to you?
Absolutely, you can sneak this. You don't have to sneak it. You can just subtly. So
Well, I'm getting in the way of you eating, so it's like a very quick, I have a tiny spoon for you. It says Tiny Spoon Chef.
thank you. Thank you so very much.
Welcome.
This is very cool. This
Yeah.
is very cool. I will use this on top of the other spoon now, and I have now a spoon in rotation.
Let's start a collection.
I'm going to start the collection
Yeah.
with you,
Yeah.
but let's start collecting all of this onto
Yeah.
our dishes here. What do we got to do to finish this up?
Lettuce cups here with a little bit of sticky rice. We're gonna put some bulgogi in here.
Okay.
We're not about pretty bites. We just like, you just do it. Put a lot in there, you know. So we'll add this. Could you add some of the kimchi on top?
I can.
And then we'll get a really pretty bite all together. And you just get in it with your hands, which is like the best way to eat. I think Korean food is also fun because it's about the community of eating together. So
Yeah.
sharing everything is just the way to go.
I love that.
We're making everyone around here jealous with all the smells.
Yeah, we are.
I love it. This is a lot of kimchi. We're ready.
Okay, we're ready. And
We're ready.
What do we got over here?
So a little simple dipping sauce of soy sauce, rice vinegar, sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, just throw it together. Caution to the wind, you know? But here's our Parmesan. It's beautiful. It's all caramelized and toasty and ready to go.
And that Parmesan, can we taste that?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm so
Let's
intrigued.
do it. We're friends. We're just going to share the plate. Just get in there. Get a little dipping sauce.
And that's where the dipping sauce comes into play?
Yep, just a little bit.
I still can't even break this off.
Do you see how I did it? I'm just an eater.
Yeah, exactly.
You got it.
Superb.
Thank you.
That's very good. Thanks to Chef Janice. Find her recipes at our website, dinnerdeas.com, plus a link to find out more about Tiny Spoon Chef for your meal prep and personal chef needs. I'm Jeff Philbin. See you next time with more ideas for dinner, as we call them, Dinner Dias.
Love it.
It's very good.
Have a bite.